Good morning students. Already we are discussed what about the business cycle and different phases also we are discussed in last videos, and today we are going to discuss about the what are the main causes for the business cycle. These causes are broadly divided into two categories, that is internal causes and external causes. So causes are broadly divided into two categories. Again these causes are again classified into different categories. For first we are going to discuss about the internal causes. Internal causes are again classified into different categories. That is, the first one is fluctuations in effective demand, second one is fluctuations in investment, third one is money supply, and last one is psychological factors. So internal causes are classified into four categories. That is, the first one we are going to discuss about the fluctuations in effective demand. These fluctuations in effective demand mainly explained by J.M. Keynes, John Maynard Keynes. Because effective demand mainly explained and given importance and developed by J.M. Keynes in his famous book. Already we know that is General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money, that is published by J.M. Keynes only. In his book he is mainly explained what about the effective demand. For before going of the what about how it is main cause for the seeing of fluctuations in business activity, before that first I'll say what about the meaning of effective demand. Effective demand means consumers, they are willing and able to purchase different quantities of commodity at a different price levels in the economic system. That is, we can call it as effective demand. Then in this effective demand, what type of fluctuations we are seeing? These fluctuations are now we are going to discuss about different categories. That is, first one is higher level of demand. Sometimes good will be having higher level of demand. Sometimes demand will be having lower level. Sometimes these will be effect we are seeing in foreign trade also, means international trade also. Then for first we are going to discuss about the what about the higher level of demand. Higher level of demand, and especially these type of fluctuation in effective demand mainly we are seeing in free market economy. Free market economy means here businessmen or producers' main aim is to get maximum profits. So in free market economy, producers, their main aim is to get maximum profits only. So when they are getting more profits, then automatically they are increase the production and it leads to increase the sales also, and then it leads to increase the profits. So more output, more income and more employment we are seeing when we are having producer getting maximum profits through production of the goods and services. Then he is showing more interest to producing of the more production. Then it will be leads to increase the output. Then it leads to increase the income. Then it leads to increase the employment opportunities in the society. So this is also one of the cause we are seeing as a fluctuation, that is higher level of demand. Then higher level of demand is how to we are saying it is the cause for the fluctuations in business cycle. Because when the demand is more, then producer they are producing supply. But compared to aggregate demand, aggregate supply will be having less, then it leads to seeing of inflation. Inflation is also one of the part of cause of business cycle. So when we are seeing more aggregate demand than aggregate supply is also leads inflation. Because many people are asking, but supply is compared to demand is less. Main reason is, well, when the people they are having more income, more employment opportunities, is leads to automatically we are seeing increase in aggregate demand. So that is one of the cause for seeing of fluctuation in effective demand. And the second one is lower level of income. When we are seeing this type of lower level of income, when AD is nothing but aggregate demand is low, then lesser output. Because people when they are demanding less quantity of goods and services, then producer they are trying to produce lesser quantity of production only. Then automatically income will be decreased. Employment is also decreased. So totally mainly depends upon the aggregate demand only. So producers they are trying to get a maximum profits. Then only they are try to produce more quantity of output. When the good demand is low, that is total demand is low, in the economic system, then they are decrease the output. Then it leads to decrease the income, and employment opportunities is also decreased, and even investors sell their total stocks and they will invest their amount in only safe investments only they are spending. Means their income or their money they are spent in safe investments only. That is, for example, if we'll be getting any losses in share market, will be having any fluctuations in share market, then we are not invest our amount in share market. Then immediately we are invest our income and money in gold, or otherwise silver, or otherwise dollars, or otherwise bonds and securities. Like that we are invest our amount on this to purchase and to get some. There is no change in the income of this, and sometimes we are getting more profits only, but we are not get any losses. That's why when the lower level of aggregate demand will be having, then compulsory investors, they are always try to invest in a safe side only. So safe side, how to they are invest their amount in, for what purpose they are invest, means for getting of the more profit only, or if sometimes if they are not get, but they are not get any loss also. So that's why their safely investments will be followed by the investors when lower level of demand will be having to the goods and services in the society. Next, third one is impact on foreign trade. Foreign trade means net foreign trade. How to we are calculating? On the basis of difference between the exports and imports only. We are calculating what about the net demand for goods and services. So differences between exports means we are sending our goods from our country to other country is called exports. Imports means we are taking goods from other country to our country. So these balance or difference between these two is we can call as net foreign demand for goods and services. If changes in exports and imports can be lead to business fluctuations. Will be having equal, then balance of payments is equal. When it is possible, X equal to M, exports equal to imports. If balance of payments is we are getting loss or deficit means exports are less than imports. So this deficit, surplus means we are only receiving more income through sending of our goods to other countries. So if we are getting surplus balance of payments, there is no problem to our economic system and business also. If we are getting balance of payments is equal, then also we are not to get any problem. If deficit balance of payments we are seeing, then compulsory we are facing some economic problems and fluctuations in exports and imports. That is also we are seeing one of the impact on foreign trade through seeing of these fluctuations in effective demand. So that's why if increase in aggregate demand condition means aggregate demand is increased, then this condition is we are seeing as a expansion and boom stage of the business. If decrease in aggregate demand condition is shows the recession and depression stage means lower or decrease the stage. So these two conditions are we are not saying as a stable condition for the economic system. But in first stage we'll be having chance to getting of inflation situation. In second stage we'll be having chance to seeing of deflation. So these two stages also we are saying as a fluctuations in the economic system. So this is the what about the first cause in internal causes of business cycles, and next remaining 3 causes we'll discuss in next videos. So thank you students. If you are like this video, please subscribe my channel and share to your friends also. Thank you.